Hello all, hope you're well, hope everybody's good, you're keeping safe and you are basically keeping yourself busy with different things you are doing at the moment. Okay, so this is the maths lesson which I wanted to cover with you on fractions. Last lesson we looked at how to add and subtract fractions. So while adding and subtracting fractions, just a recap, if you remember, if you have the same denominator, all you do is you add the numerator. Okay, but if you have different denominator, you have to make it same. Okay, so you could cross multiply and you make it same in that way. Now if you haven't watched that video, please do so, because that's very important in that way. Okay, and that will help you to ensure you have all the basic skills for yourself. Okay, look what I've got. It says J. Okay, can you see that? Okay, I've made this myself. I hope you like it. Okay, another thing, there you go. I hope you can see that. Okay, right. Okay, this basically lights up as well. Okay, so it's got battery in it. It lights up, and hopefully you can see that. Okay, and it's quite good, isn't it? Okay, so it's important to stay creative in that way. Okay, right. So today's lesson is adding, multiplying and dividing fractions. We're going to look at. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, if you can work out these mathematical anagrams, that'll be really good. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to do, a couple of seconds to do it. Obviously you can pause the video and you can do it that way if you want to. Okay, I've done the first one for you, so see if you can work out the next three for myself. Okay, I'll give you a couple of seconds to do it. Hopefully you worked it out. So first one is share, product and off. Okay, share, product and off. Okay, so today's lesson is all about multiplying fractions. I want you to attempt these in your book, so when we come back to school you already have done this work, and we've done this before, but it's a recap lesson because I'm aware that you would have forgotten quite a few things. So let's see if you can remember about multiplying fractions. Okay, can anybody remember? Anybody wants to tell me how would you multiply fractions? You can email me, you can feedback to me. Okay, if you can remember. I'm going to go through it now in the lesson anyway. So with multiplying fractions, all you do is you multiply the top bit with the top, is very easy, and the bottom with the bottom. So it's numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So you do 1 times 1 and 3 times 4. So 1 times 1 obviously is 1, 3 times 4 is 12. So as simple as that. So you're just multiplying numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. Okay, so we can do the next one. So 2 times 3 is 6, 5 times 8 is 14, and this can be simplified. Okay, so you have to find out in which number 6 and 40 will come. Okay, so you could divide both of these with 2 if you want to. That divided by 2. Okay, this will give you 3 over 20, which cannot be simplified any further. Okay, so you're multiplying numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. Now sometimes exam questions are slightly tricky. The way they word them are slightly tricky. This question C often comes in the exam. So this is saying 3 over 4 off 7 over 9. If they say off, that basically means multiply. Okay, as well. So you need to remember this. So write this in your book. Off basically means multiply. So 3 over 4 of 7 over 9 means 3 over 4 times 7 over 9. So you multiply 3 with 7, which gives you 21, and 4 over 9 gives you 36. This could be simplified because they both come in 3's timetable. So both divided by 3 gives you 7 over 12. Okay, 7 over 12. So remember, off means multiply in this sense. So let's do the next one. So 2 over 7 times 5 over 8. So 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, 7 times 8 is 56. This can be simplified if you divide it by 2. Okay, 2, 5 over 28. Sometimes they give you questions like this, question C. So 6 times 3 over 4. That looks slightly tricky, but it's not. It's just the way they've written the question is slightly strange. Okay, so this basically means 6 over 1. Okay, so 6 over 1, you just add a 1 underneath denominator times 3 over 4, and then you do like you've done before. 6 times 3 is 18, and 4 times 1 is 4, and that can be simplified. Both can be divided by 2. Okay, and you will get simplified answer in that sense. So remember that 6 times 3 over 4 means 6 over 1 times 3 over 4, and you can do 6 times 3, which is 18, and 4 times 1, which is 4. Let's have a go at these questions. So I want you to attempt these in your book, please. Okay, so there are a couple of questions there, and there's extension questions underneath as well. Okay, so please have a go at this. So I'll do a quick recap of the first question. So all you do is you multiply 1 with 1, okay, and 3 with 2, which gives you 6. So 1 over 6. Okay, so I'll give you a couple of minutes to have a go at these questions and see if you can do them. Okay, and then I want you to check your answers, self-assess them once you've completed these questions. So I'm going to hopefully you'll pause the video now, and you will look at it, and you will answer these questions in your book. Okay, I'm going to put the answers right away for you now. Okay, there you go. Okay, 2 over 12 can be simplified. Okay, anybody knows how it can be simplified? Because 2 comes in, obviously it's 2's timetable, 12 comes in 2's timetable, so it will come 1 over 6. Okay, f 2 over 30, that can be simplified because 2 times 15 is 30, so 1 over 15. That can be simplified. Okay, and that. Okay, so hopefully you've got these answers correct. If you found them slightly tricky or something, then please let me know, and then I will go through it again with you individually. I can do that. Okay, so extension question, that basically means 4 over 1, like I said to you, times 7 over 8. Okay, this becomes 28 over 8, which can be simplified. Okay, so you do the same thing with others. 8 over 1, okay, times 9 over 10, and you can do the rest of the questions as well in that sense. Okay, so this is all about multiplying fraction. So the key concept you need to remember is you multiply numerator with numerator, multiply denominator with denominator, and you simplify. So dividing fractions, we've done this before. If you can remember, we looked at a word called KCF, or some people say KFC. Okay, I know KFC is not open at the moment. Okay, that's if you can remember KFC or KCF. KFC stands for keep, flip, change, or KCF, keep, change, flip. Whichever you want to use will apply to this dividing fraction. So basically we say we keep the first part of the fraction 1 over 4 as it is. Okay, we change the sign from divide to multiply, that's change, and we flip this, okay, which will become 3 over 1. So that's why it's called keep, change, and flip. So you've kept the first part of the fraction as it is, you've changed the sign from divide to multiply, and you flipped this fraction. Now all you do is you multiply as it is. So 3 times 1 is 3, 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, so let's do the next one. So we'll keep 2 over 5 as it is. You will change the sign from divide to multiply. Okay, and you will flip the fraction to 8 over 5, and then you just multiply. 2 times 8 is 16, and 5 times 5 is 25. So do have a go at the next two and see if you can do it yourself, please. So remember, you keep the first part of the fraction as it is, you change the sign from divide to multiply, and you flip this second part. Okay, do this next thing. How would you do this E? Okay, so like with multiply, 5 has basically means 5 over 1, 5 over 1, 5 over 1. So 3 over 4, 3 over 4 divided by 5 over 1, this becomes 3 over 4 times 1 over 5, and then you just multiply 3 with 1, it gives you 3, and 5 with 4, 20. Okay, so have a go at these questions in your book, please, and then hopefully we can look at the answers soon. Okay, so I'm going to get you to attempt these and have a go at these, please, for me, please. Okay, so I'm assuming you've paused the video and you've done them, and I'm going to put the answers on now for you. Okay, some of them are simplified. Okay, if you struggle with simplification, don't worry about it at the moment. Okay, okay, if you struggle with any of these, then please let me know. Okay, please let me know, and I will go through these again with you for dividing and multiplying fractions. Okay, the key thing you need to remember is when you multiply the top with the top, numerator with numerator, and denominator with denominator. With fractions, dividing, you do keep, change, flip, which keep the first part of the fraction as it is, change the divide to multiply, and flip the fraction, flip. Okay, so that was all about accurately multiplying and dividing fractions. I hope you gained something and refreshed it. Okay, and you've understood how we do that. Please attempt these questions in your book, and any questions, please let me know. Bye bye.